Well, Steve Art's 89. Well, another episode of Superman and Lois, episode 5 of season 3, Head On. I'm finding the show very polar. I'm finding the family side of the show, the cancer storyline, really good, quality wise, but really difficult at the same time. And I'm finding it's elevated the show on one level, I think, but it's really undermining the other side of the show, which is the superhero, comic book stuff. When you deal with something as serious as cancer and something that families deal with, and then you try and contrast it with silly superheroes like Deadline or whatever his name is, stealing files. I mean, who cares? It's just really difficult to take that side of the show seriously when you have the serious side. So you have Lois going to her second lot of chemo at Hobbs Bay because she wants to spy, which is hilarious when you see her running around trying to sleuth, dragging her her drip with her and that. It's there's a few priceless moments there, but like she was going to find anything, like they're not watching her like a hawk, they know who she is. And of course she gets caught trying to snoop and ends up getting a tour of the facility by Bruno Mannheim, and he actually shows a bit of his humanity, but also I find it difficult to believe that basically his mother had cancer. She wasn't able to get the kind of treatment that she needed because of being poor and the resources that were available to her, and he swore that basically he would change that for his area. Part of his motivation was coming from all of that. And it's sort of believable, but it's not really believable to me that someone who had that sort of anger and deprivation, who then, made such like a powerful role for himself in his community, would still end up being this supervillain. I'm finding them I'm finding the two sides of the show are really not clicking, and I'm finding it kind of difficult to go between the two. Now, the other stories in this episode were they had a school dance. The guy from Metropolis who liked Natalie showed up, thanks to Sarah, asked for Nat's phone number. She ended up inviting him to the dance. He went. He tried to kiss her. She ran away because it's her first kiss, because thanks to growing up in Bizarro land, and all the wars and everything, whatever that's happening there, she didn't really get to date, and she's quite behind the other kids, and she feels self-conscious. But thanks to a chat with her grandfather, she ended up coming back and resuming the date, and looks like that's going to go somewhere. Jonathan's relationship's not going anywhere. He wants to work with Lana's ex. He sort of got recruited, but that's only on weekends, and his girlfriend is going to Topeka to live with her aunt or some relatives, so they're not going to see each other during the week. They're going to do it weekends, so that's made their relationship difficult. That side of the show was interesting. I mean, Lois was trying to get to the dance, but the chemo kicked in by the time she finished her sleuthing and Clark finished fighting Deadline, who managed to download a bunch of information, including facilities, which one apparently had the Bizarro Superman body, which they might have mentioned to Clark, just like they didn't happen to mention they had his blood. So now Bruno has a Superman corpse. So Lord knows what he's going to do with that. That was where the episode ended. That's pretty much everything, I think. What else happened? The mayor's son was having some problems. The lane sort of helped. And that's it, really. I mean, I don't understand why Superman didn't just smash the computer, because he was fighting with Deadline, who I don't even know if he's like an important character or someone new they made up for the show. and he was fighting him while the information was downloading, and he was fighting him to stop it. And I'm like, why didn't you just smash the computer and then get back to fighting him? But he didn't. The information went through. They found the locations. They got the body. So now that side of the story is advancing, and I couldn't care less about the superhero side of the show at the moment. This is my second attempt at reviewing this because I got too emotional talking about the other side of the show the first time, and it ended up being a 10-minute video, and I wanted to cut it down. So, yeah, I'm finding that the personal family life side of the show is, really outshining the superhero side of the show and making it look kind of silly and not very important. So I'm having trouble engaging with that side. But the rest of it is really good. And I don't know where they're going to go with the show for the fourth season if they get one. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.